Well, Bob, I know our sister station up in Tallahassee is saying that there might be some school closures up in that direction as well.
It doesn't take much to shut them down.
Yeah.
You know, it's tough driving. These buses don't have the chains for their tires. They don't have that ready to go. Yeah, Tallahassee, inch and a half, maybe 2 inches of snow on the ground throughout the morning. And on top of that, it's going to be brutally cold. Wind chills are going to be extreme up there. On top of that, the freezing rain is always the most dangerous kind of driving that I've ever experienced, and that's going to be an issue. This is the snow for the Deep South. This isn't just the freezing rain. This is the snow projection, and you can see Tallahassee in that 1 inch range right there, and on top of that, 1 inch to 3 inches of ice accumulation could be occurring out ahead of the storm. So it all depends upon how cold the air gets as the storm moves on in. But right now, it's all rain throughout this region. If you do have a trip planned northward, I know somebody just actually messaged me on Facebook and asked about his daughter driving on I-95 tonight and tomorrow morning. Early should not be a problem, but by midday tomorrow, it's going to be tough going, icy conditions all throughout South Georgia at this time. Van Wezel webcam showing some sunshine this afternoon, but it was no consolation for beachgoers as temperatures remained below 60 for the most part throughout the day, with those dangerous wind chills coming in throughout much of the morning. Now what we have is a developing storm system, a low pressure moving up from the south to the north, and then a piece of energy moving through the lower Mississippi Valley. They're all going to kind of merge and meet just off the east coast of Florida and then track up the eastern seaboard there and cause all sorts of headaches. You can see some of that energy right now through Louisiana all the way down into the Gulf of Mexico getting snowfall. This is the second round of snow that they've seen there in southern portions of Louisiana tonight. This will continue to move off to the east and cause all sorts of travel headaches for North Florida mainly. We are not going to see that snow here, but the ice and freezing rain and also the blustery conditions and dangerous wind chills will be a factor all across North Florida throughout the day on Wednesday. For us, the rain has been around already. Expect this to increase as we move through the morning on Wednesday, and then by midday, most of it should be out of here. There are all the watches and warnings that are in effect now for North Florida, South Georgia, along the South Carolina coast. There's also a flood problem, and it exists along the East Coast with those strong winds coming in off the Atlantic there. For us, small craft advisory will be about the only advisory we'll see tomorrow morning, but then that may change to different advisories tomorrow night, as wind chills will again be a problem, I do believe, on Thursday morning. Well, it's 47 right now, the wind chill at 42, so it's not in the dangerous zone at this point, so there are no advisories for us. And temperatures may actually warm up a few degrees during the morning hours. Winds out of the north-northeast at 10. The pressure falling ever so slightly now at 30-12, and that indicates that the low pressure starting to gather. And the high today was only 58 degrees. This morning's low, a very chilly 41, and 71 is our normal high temperature. We won't see that 70-degree temperature not until Sunday afternoon. And even that is going to be just barely getting there to 71 degrees. Now, as far as the rainfall goes, we are anticipating some moderate rainfall at times tomorrow morning as the showers develop with this area of low pressure. 36 the temperature right now in Jacksonville. It's 48 in Orlando. Temperatures into the upper 40s to low 50s throughout the region, from Arcadia to Venice into the low 50s there, and Inglewood also into the low 50s. So the forecast tomorrow, showers to start today, clouds around still up into the noon hour. There could still be some light rainfall, and then some clearing in the afternoon, not much. It will turn windy and cold, and the futurecast showing that freezing rain all in the pink that you see right there with the snow developing behind it, and then the heavier storms offshore moving off to the northeast and causing all sorts of problems over the northeast United States. Now, for boaters tomorrow, a small craft advisory is in effect. North winds at 15 to 20 knots, and seas will be 3 to 5 feet. Choppy conditions out there. The water temperature is soon to cool down into the low 60s to upper 50s by the weekend. Well, here's the 7-day forecast, calling for a good chance of rain in the morning, tapering off in the afternoon, some clearing. And then we'll look for cold conditions, lows in the low 40s on Thursday morning. There will more than likely be some wind chills into the mid-30s on Thursday morning. And then the actual temperatures getting close to freezing both on Friday morning and Saturday morning. And then finally it's back into the 70s by Sunday afternoon. Back to you, Jacqueline.
Okay, thank you so much, Bob.